Welcome back, everyone, to Claim Your Throne Queen. And we have our queen here, Justine, today.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I had to have you because I feel like we were meant to meet anyway. But I'm going to dive into, tell us about those delicious cookies.
I mean, where do we start? There's so many of them.
Tell us about it.
All right. So my business began probably over 10 years ago. I loved arts. I actually moved to New Jersey. I had no friends. I had nothing to do. So I took a cake decorating class at a craft store.
Really?
And it just kind of went from that. I was doing cakes and cupcakes and all that stuff for my friends, and eventually landed on cookies. And I just love it. I love the artistic aspect. I love kind of like that whole canvas of art on something you can eat and enjoy and just make people smile.
It does make people smile.
Yes.
And I mean, I just have to say, so when I heard that you were coming to Ridgewood, I felt like, oh my God, I'm just going to reach out to her and let her know, like, because I have a friend that has been giving me your cookies for the holidays.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know that until now.
So I have this like beautiful gift that I look forward to of these beautiful cookies. And they, you know, anything personalized, I'm like all for it.
Yes.
So she would always call and shout out to Heidi.
Yes. Love that girl.
Yes. And
That
she
is
would
so
always call me
funny.
like, when can we meet? And I knew because it was around the holidays because she does this. It's not only for me. She does this for a lot of people too.
She's so good like that. Oh my
But she was like, when can we meet? So we would go to lunch and then she comes and she pops up with this beautiful package. Like, I don't even want to eat the cookie, but then you try one and it's like, oh, I don't want to
good.
share.
And that's the important part too. Things can't just look good. They have to taste good. They have to have that wow factor all the way around. I don't want to be just some generic bakery or cookie place that's like, if they look okay, they don't taste that great. Like, no. It has to be completely unique.
These are delicious. I've given them to my clients. I've given them to friends.
Yeah. An experience. Has to be an experience.
And it is an experience.
Yes.
The other thing that is an experience, in case someone does not know, is going into your shop.
Yes. Yes. Come on into the shop. We have something for everybody. Obviously, we have the corporate line, the customs that we were just talking about, and the gifts. But you can walk in, you can get a birthday present, a thank you, a teacher gift. We have an assorted line of stuffed cookies, which are, I mean, in Ridgewood have completely taken off. We almost sell out every weekend. They're massive cookies. They're stuffed with like s'mores, Nutella, Oreos, peanut butter cups. A whole variety of them. So people come in and buy them by the dozens and the boxes. Super Bowl's coming up, Valentine's.
Exactly.
We're stocking up big time.
So were you ready for all this clientele that just okay, this is good. So
this is great.
Tell me a little bit.
No clientele in a new store is not a good thing.
I know. So tell me a little bit about how you started. So this was a second career.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, you know, this podcast is to empower women. Mm-hmm. So give me a little bit of the beginning.
Yeah. Well, I was a mom. Yeah. I was a mom, and I was working in healthcare software. Had my baby, and
wow. So you're techie.
I guess you'd say that. I help doctors learn how to use their software. Okay. But yeah, I stayed home with my daughter, and it was something I always loved, and it kind of gave me that opportunity. You know, sometimes when you put a child in daycare, it's so expensive.
Oh my God,
what's the point of me not being with my child all day long and getting paid practically nothing after that?
Just leaving, paying, you get paid, and then you leave it
at the daycare.
Okay. I'm happy that was not only happening to me.
So once that happened, I was like, well, maybe this is an opportunity and I can pursue my cake making and my desserts. I don't do cakes anymore.
Okay.
I hate cakes. Just cookies. But back then I was doing everything. So I kind of look at it as an opportunity. Like the door's shut. I love that job, but maybe God has something else. Maybe I'm supposed to be here with my daughter and can do something from the home. And it just instantly took off.
So you started at home.
I did. I started at home with the cottage food laws and did that there for a good 10 years. I would also rent other people's space. So I would go into other kitchens, group kitchens, cafes that might be closed after 7, anywhere I could find. I was running people's kitchens, going back and forth, mass producing. It was crazy. So I eventually just got so big. I was like, I gotta start looking for my own space.
Yeah.
And
So do you have assistants?
I have 4 great employees.
Wow.
So yes, they all know how to bake. They help decorate, just run the store. The store we bought out was previously a tea and spice shop,
Right.
but I decided to keep all the tea. So it's kind of nice. Like, we can keep this going here.
Right.
Here, employee. Laura, can you just manage the tea? I'll buy it. And you just kind of manage all that. And, when we opened in October, it was still kind of like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Who's doing what? And now I feel like we're
you
well-oiled
would
machine.
never know, because you go in there and I am telling you, it is an experience.
Yeah.
So you can go and say, I want something, but then you're all over the place because, you have it so nicely. The
Thank
visual is
you.
amazing.
And from the time I bought the business to our grand opening was only 3 weeks.
Wow.
And we worked around the clock to just change it over. And the Friday, so it was opening on Saturday. That Friday night, it was pretty much lights went off. Saturday morning, lights went back on. It was a whole different store. So we worked throughout the whole night, restaging things, redoing everything in the store, because we couldn't really do anything until the grand opening.
Right.
And it was nuts. But we all worked really hard. Got up the new sign, rebranded everything, just getting our product
So
out.
tell me-
It was crazy.
Tell me about your brand and how you came up with that.
Treat Me Sweet Cookies. It was just kind of a fun name. One of my best friends from high school, who was actually passed from breast cancer, came up with the name. And it just kind of stuck.
About that.
No, you know what? It's kind of like when I tell people the story, kind of get to,
Okay.
share that.
Yes.
She came up with it, and I just loved it instantly. And just a really fun, unique name.
Yeah. Treat Me Sweet.
Yeah, so
How
we
about
did
the
rebrand the
logo?
logo. We did rebrand that.
Okay.
It was originally this little girl holding a tray of cookies, which is kind of juvenile. So rebranded that this summer, and loving that. We rebranded the tea, from the previous place.
Right.
I'm just kind of capitalizing on everything I can to kind of bring it under one roof.
I love it. So tell me about, I know I'm one of your clients, but tell me about your clientele. Has it changed since you left home to actually do this?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, people
In
are
the
always
shop?
looking, again, for that unique experience.
That
If they're
is
getting
what-
married and they want cookies, they want something that is,
Tell
especially
us
in this
about that.
area.
Yes. Okay.
They
so
want unique.
Yes. So it's like you have to do personalized almost
Yes.
all these orders.
All of them. And I decorate and hand paint everything. So I have a baby shower order coming up, and she wants around 60 hand painted woodland creature designs to match the baby's nursery. So each cookie is,
Nice.
it's a little piece of art. So,
Yeah.
but you're not going to find that on Pinterest. You're not going to find that on Etsy. It's something that you can design. And a lot of times for a wedding or a really important event, I'll say, send me your color scheme, a mood board, whatever you've created, your invitation, and I will create for you. So, because a lot of times when you have a big event going on, the last thing you want to do is design your cookie.
Exactly.
Just give it to me and give me the parameters and budget, and then we can create something for you. And that's a huge hit. So that was my following. For 10 years, I had a really solid following of clientele. So moving into my own space and growing it, really, it was pretty seamless.
So let's talk about followings, because my God, your IG is on point. I mean, we want this.
Oh, I appreciate it. I feel
Let's talk about that, because we need to help
Yeah.
everyone else get there. I mean, how many followers do you have?
Oh, a little over 9,000. Not enough for me, but we're
Okay,
getting there.
but it's
Those
good.
algorithms. I can't
Yes.
keep up. I just need a personal assistant to just
At this
take that
point, yes.
for me, please.
But I think that is even more than the followers, right? And I know that there's a lot of people that are usually saying, stop focusing on the followers and just give the content, go from, give them what you're really doing. And I
Yes.
think that people can see that as soon as you get on your page.
Yes. And then, also on Facebook, I'm really, really active in Treat Me Sweet Cookies Facebook page, business page. So both great areas, because that's where we'll advertise. Ladies' nights will advertise. Any cupcake decorating classes, cookie. Like tonight, we have a kids' Valentine party that people could buy tickets for, and they can come in.
Oh
Their
my
kids can have
gosh,
fun.
tell us about that.
Yeah. So We kind of put on a celebration. We've sold pretty much, I think, sold out. So the kids get to decorate their cookies. We're giving them a stuffed animal, headband, necklace, chocolate, like this whole party experience, and then they can take it home. So we also do a lot of private birthday parties.
Right. So do they come to the shop?
Yes.
They have set it up.
Yep.
Okay. Great.
So private birthday parties, we move the whole room around. It's all about them. It's one of those, you come in, we have it all set up, you have fun, you leave, and we clean up. So.
And the parents are where?
They're probably having fun.
They're probably having fun.
I've never had parents want to stay.
Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. They're like, it's okay.
And I tell them that, like, they're fine, they're contained, so we've got them. You know, these aren't 3-year-olds. They're usually like 6 and up. So,
okay, this is awesome.
Yes.
So tell me about that bride, because I definitely seen a few of them, and I'm like, okay, where do they do these in the favors? Or tell me, a bride would contact you and say the cookies are for...
Yes, so it could be for the bridal shower. They could be for, as the favors at the wedding.
Okay.
And then they can kind of customize. I have examples at the store, so when people come in, they can kind of see what we do for logo designs, for baby showers, bridal showers, and try to give, you know, I love when people come in and just like, wow, the oohs and the ahs. I have a few hand-painted butterflies there that people can grab, just showcasing a little bit what we're able to do. Because sometimes, especially around the holidays, you come in, you just see a lot of cute stuff. Well, guess what? We can do way more than cute stuff. We got some major production art space.
This is amazing. So tell me, how do you balance as a mom?
I don't know yet.
You're a woman entrepreneur here. You've been for a while. How do you balance that? How do you balance that with your family? And
you know what? We're still learning.
Okay.
Since October, it's kind of turned our world upside down. So I have 3 kids. They're 3rd grade, so they're 9, 7, and 4. Wow. So there's still those ages where they need their mom.
They do need mom.
You know, this opportunity just kind of dropped in our laps. But I do always do the school drop-offs. My husband now has to do the pickup, but I try to, like, anytime I have with them is very purposeful. Like, I'm not really going out with friends anymore at night. I'm right home. Let's do dinner. Let's do bath. I'll read to you. I'll snuggle in each of your beds. And just like on the weekends or Sundays, like, okay, I'm not going to work. It's all about you guys. We'll do something special. And then usually though, when they're back to bed, I go back to work.
So
they're still in the beginning stages.
How are they, the word I want to use is, what's their reaction now that they get to go and see mom at the shop?
Oh, they
instead
love
of
it.
Yes, instead of at home, right? Because
Right.
that's where
They're used to bothering me. They can't, you know, I'm not in the basement workshop anymore.
Exactly.
Well, what's really fun is that they actually like to come on Saturdays, but they don't have school or the day off.
Right.
They like to come in and they like to work. Whether it's like they'll give people samples, they'll like,
Oh,
you know,
I'm
as dogs
sure.
walk by, they try to give them snacks.
I'm sure
They're
your
so
clientele
cute.
loves to see them there.
Yeah. Yes.
Now they're going to be they're part of your, they're part of your business now.
They are. And I think it's important for them to see mom.
Yes.
Mom working, what she does, where does she go that she's not around anymore, to see the importance. And I think just to see that entrepreneurial goal and the aspect of life, like this is what work gets you. Working hard, like money doesn't grow on trees. Like this is what mom does to help provide for our family. Because she does this, we can do this and following your dreams. And I always tell them, like, if you're good and helpful, maybe this will be yours someday.
Oh my gosh! Who's planning on taking over?
Lincoln.
Okay,
my middle guy.
Yeah,
he's been saying for 3 years he wants to be a baker.
Oh,
so he's
boy.
the cutest. He came with me. We actually went over to the Ridgewood Jamboree.
Yes.
They have their event going on right now.
Yes.
Saturday we went to a dress rehearsal. They said, set up during our lunch hour. Sell cookies. We usually ask for like a little percentage back, but we were able to go over there, sell the cookies, give a little donation to them. But Lincoln was there the whole time. He loved it.
This is good. I think Lincoln is
so cute. He even designed a cookie.
Oh,
Yeah, it's called the Lincoln Lava. It's like a chocolate lovers. It's pretty much just chocolate in chocolate.
Of course,
Stuck with chocolate and rolled in chocolate. So,
So how do you stay looking so fit
while
you are? I mean, I just
a lot of stairs, a lot of up and down, but it's hard, Claudia. Man, those cookies come out. I'm like, dang.
Well, the smell, like I passed by.
Good.
So I'm wondering, like, how do you do it?
I
Like,
don't know. It's a lot of discipline because I'm there late at night. I'm like, I really want a cookie. Really want a cookie. Because the sugar cookies, whatever. I've been
Yes.
around those for like 12 or 13 years.
And
I
you're
could care
still
less
like,
about
yeah, you
those.
still want.
But
Okay.
the chocolate chip or the peanut butter, like a Nutella cookie,
Yes.
I'm like this week, like 2 days in a row, we had like our Craisin for Raisin. They're just so good.
That's it.
If you're listening to this, they're really,
They are
really good
I am
cookies.
telling you, they really need to. I mean, I don't know that I see you having to take give samples to people because they're delicious. You
Yeah.
bring them with the aroma.
That's true. Yeah. On Saturdays, we try to always be baking, even if it's only 4 on a tray at a time.
Yes.
We don't need to bake fast. We're just
No.
getting that sense. Constant, like, who doesn't want a chocolate chip smelling cookie, you know?
I know.
That'll bring them in.